Chapter 6, Six Sigma Analyze Phase, the Suspect Board, Analyzing the Root Cause. The room is dim. A giant corkboard looms on the wall, covered in photos, sticky notes, and red string connecting them all. This is where the story starts to make sense, or gets messier. Welcome to the Analyze phase of Six Sigma, the detective work of process improvement. Here's where you take every scrap of evidence you've measured, figure out why the problem is happening, and zero in on the real culprit. Think of it as your detective's toolbox. First, the fishbone diagram. It looks like a fish skeleton, but instead of bones, you've got categories like methods, machines, people, materials, environment, and measurements. Each bone holds a possible cause. Then there's the 5 whys technique. Ask why 5 times, and you'll dig past the surface excuses straight into the root cause. Like this. Why was the delivery late? The truck broke down. Why did it break down? The engine overheated. Why did it overheat? There was a coolant leak. Why was there a leak? The hose was worn out. Why wasn't it replaced? There was no maintenance schedule. Boom! You found it. And of course, the Pareto chart, the famous 80-20 rule, showing the small number of causes creating most of the problems. But here's the rookie mistake, falling in love with your first theory. Just because a suspect looks guilty doesn't mean they are. Sometimes it's the quiet one in the corner that did it. Always validate your findings with hard data before pointing fingers, unless this wants to turn into a corporate Game of Thrones. A real-life case? An airline had constant flight delays. The first guess? Pilots arriving late. But analysis showed something different. 70% of delays came from late fueling trucks. The fix? Change the fueling vendor, and delays dropped by 60%. In this phase, you're basically CSI spreadsheet edition. Your suspects are process flaws. Your weapon? Cold, hard logic backed by numbers. Next, we move into Chapter 7, the sting operation, where we set the trap, execute the plan, and watch the guilty process cry for mercy.